Are there things that you want to manifest in your life, and for some reason you feel that they keep slipping through your fingers? Well, what if I were to tell you that maybe you're taking the wrong approach to manifesting these things? And I have 3 steps for you today that can propel your path to making your dreams a reality. This is Laura Graziano, the coach that cares and creator of Personal Best coaching and programs to help you be the best you at business and life. So looking at how to best manifest our dreams, there's 3 steps. And number 1 is get crystal clear on what you really want. There's an old saying, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. So I want you to really think today long and hard about what you want from life. Is it what you really want? And the best way to do that is, for an example, if you wanted to be a singer in life, I want you to close your eyes and picture yourself really doing the deed, the task. Think about everything that's involved in becoming that singer. Maybe you have to travel to all parts of the country. You have to be in front of millions of people. You're under a lot of stress before a performance because every wish has a downside to it. And maybe sometimes we don't really want the things that we think we want. So take that time to immerse yourself and get clear on if you think you want is what you actually want. And picture yourself in that, actually receiving that already to get crystal clear on your dream. Number 1, get clear. Number 2, the visualization process. This could be something that's getting you stuck because you're not doing it the right way. First of all, to allow ourselves to visualize properly, we have to remove other thoughts from our head so we can crystally clear focus on what our vision is. So the best way to do that is really with breath. I do a breathing meditation, but breath is a great way to relax us by taking some deep breaths in and out, closing your eyes. If you're able to do that for maybe 10 breaths or so, until you unclutter your mind, so that you can completely focus on that one thing that you're visualizing, that one thing that you're sure that you want. When you can finally see that, I want you to picture yourself already being there. If it was that singer, I want you to picture yourself on that stage in front of those millions of fans listening to your beautiful voice or your music or whatever it is that you're going to share. Picture those people there with you. How do you feel? Connect to the energy from the crowd and really feel the emotion. Let your senses take everything in so you can really picture yourself there. Absorb it and stay in that moment so you can really visualize yourself in the place that you want to be. Take it in and stay there. Stay there until you can actually immerse yourself in the visualization of your dream coming true. Once you've gone through this process, then the third step is releasing And part of that releasing that dream, that wish, whatever you want to call it, the law of attraction, releasing that to the universe. But the biggest part of that is your own belief system, that you need to believe yourself that this dream is coming true for me. I'm going to make this come true. I'm going to have a part in this. I believe it. I'm excited about it. I planned a trip to Italy with my husband. We started planning this trip 2 years ago, and we actually took it last summer. But prior to the trip, I had a dream of visiting the house where my dad was born in a small province of Verona, Italy, in the mountains. And one of my cousins had been there years before. I had somewhat of an address. It wasn't so great, but we were on a tour, and I had to arrange for us in 2.5 hours to be able to jump off our tour and get a private driver to find this house for us, be able to visit it and see the landscape around and hopefully take some of the sights in and zip back to meet up with our tour in that 2.5 hours before they then went on to Venice. So it was definitely a challenge, but I had a laser focus in my mind and in my heart that I was going to get to that house, that I was going to see where my dad was born. I had a picture of it from my cousin. I saw myself there, and I already felt that I almost had visited. I believed it to the very core of me. And people said, I don't know how you're going to do this in such a short time. My sister said, I doubt that you'll get there. And my husband, who was on the tour with me, said, this is really going to be a challenge. But we were able to find a private driver. He drove us to the house. We not only got to visit the house, we took pictures, and we got to visit the small town and the chapel that my aunt used to visit as well. And we made it back to the bus just as they were ready to leave. And everyone cheered for us. It was an amazing experience. But part of that was my own belief that made it happen for us. And this can happen for you too. If you have that laser focus on what you're going after and you truly believe that this is what you want, you will bring that to you. You will make it happen. Vision boards and all that are great tools to move it forward, but the belief is the strongest thing you can have. Visualize and believe it every day, and it will come to your door. I hope these tips helped you. Again, this is the Coach That Cares, Laura Graziano, and look for more mindful moments and tips for you to live a better life. See you next time.